Good morning, everybody. What's going on? I am in... Are we in Colorado yet? Colorado. Yep. I have some questions for you guys. I need some help. If you guys saw, people are starting to post an article done by Richard Essex, who is somebody that I did an interview with a couple weeks ago for Kash. Seemed like he had best interest in mind, but of course he didn't call and check on something, nor realize some of the stuff that we've done in the past on the show, talking about why some of our issues were the way they were about the election. One of whom being Kash consistently talking about how his vote did not count. So the reason his vote didn't count, he did a mail-in before he went to California when he traveled out of the state during the election. So he voted by mail. This is part of the reason why we had some issues. Wish TV in Indianapolis has done a story that 4 of the people that were arrested or whatever from the Capitol riots, 4 of them, only one of the 4 Trump supporters actually even voted in the last election. Of course, Kash, being who he is, being a conservative voice, etc., that looks really bad. But interesting thing is, we talked about it on several occasions, how he checked his vote and how it never showed up as voting. Now, of course, they have not reached back out to me for statement. I've reached out to Richard Essex. You can tag him here. If you see him on social media, Wish TV, tag them. We need to have a little chat, because for somebody in Kash's position, also incarcerated at this moment, and also a conservative voice, this would be defamation of character, especially when we've talked about it on several occasions. What I need from you, what I need from people watching, please share this. As again, this is another attempt at media. First off, I get why doing the story, because I was hugely against Colin Kaepernick when he talked about, like, my vote doesn't matter, after he was all of a sudden a voice for kneeling and all the things that he did. And I said, you have to vote. Kash and I have talked about his vote several occasions, talked about how it never counted, talked about why the mail-in was a situation, because he, for example, shows that his did not count. His vote did not count. So I need some help. If anybody, it was within a week after the election or whenever we started talking about the issue, more of the issues, if anybody can find one of these videos, tag me in it and the minute marker so that I can send this to Wish TV. That's the only proof we have, because technically if a mail-in ballot is lost, a mail-in ballot is lost. So if you guys can help me out, because I know a lot of you guys probably remember that we probably talked about it on 4 or 5 shows total, but one very specifically when we were telling people if their vote was not being counted, to report it. So if anybody out there, first off, as a group, share this, because it's typical stuff that now we have to face people going, wow, your guy didn't even vote. After all the talk, and we've talked about it on several occasions, how even his vote wasn't showing. This isn't like all of a sudden we're saying, oh no, we sent it in, I promise. We actually talked about it on several shows. So please tag Richard Essex. I've sent him an email already. I've also talked about how this is defamation of character and we need a retraction and another story. But it would be helpful if I could find, anybody, I see you guys remember it. If you guys can find where this video is, within a week, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. I believe it was on it could have been on his stuff, could have been on Streetlights. We talked about it on Conservengers, but it was one of the week after the election when we were telling people, I don't know if it was on his show or mine. I want to say it was on one of his shows that we talked about it at length, but it was mentioned on several occasions. If anybody has any memory or has any free time to look through a couple different videos and find out where it was about a week after the election through Be the Change videos, Streetlights Unity Movement, Kash's videos, please help, because I want to send this to them and show exactly what's going on. But again, guys, this is typical. This is what we face. This is another distraction, and it shows... just shows the insanity. So heading up to the mountains, I will be doing a couple lives here and there. I'll get to you guys. It is what is this, getting over the hump? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Getting over the hump Wednesday. Girlfriend's getting ready to do makeup, which means I gotta start driving to annoy her.
To keep going so I can...
Oh, she can get a little bit done? Okay. Aaron, I do think it was on one of his shows. So again, last message I want for you guys, please remember, please try to remember when we were talking about Kash's vote not counting, and how he sent it in. He did a mail-in before he went to California. How many times we talked about it. Facebook on Be the Change. Maybe I shared it. I can't remember, but I know we talked about it like in very briefly at about 3 or 4 times. But I don't think but I do think one time we talked about it for a few minutes because we were talking about how we wanted everybody to write a letter too, because Trump was saying, please send us this. Like, if you see something wrong with the election or your vote didn't count, send it here. I know there's a lot of videos. If anybody gets lucky, looks at a couple, I don't know. That's right, Sherry, that's video reason I checked your vote and found your vote never counted as well. There was a bunch of people that were doing that at that point. That was where somebody messaged me telling me, one person messaged me and told me, you can pick it up. One person told me and messaged me that they realized that this one was accurate.
Oh my God.
But hey,
Hey.
they realized that this one wasn't accurate. However, they looked and they were like, I never voted in 2018. It's showing that I voted on 2018. Like, what the hell? So there was a bunch of people that were realizing that something was wrong. If anybody, again, can find it, that'd be huge. And again, tag Wish TV and make sure we tag this, because now I'm getting a whole bunch of messages like, oh, this is your guy, this is the whatever. We talked about it. There was no reason for him to check the vote, search for the vote, talk about the fact that his vote didn't count in that moment. It's thank God that he did, because we're talking about it now. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, be the change you wish to see in the world. I'm going to do a positivity message later, something about getting over the hump Wednesday. Y'all are amazing. Help, because again, as usual, he's being attacked. This is a man that is going through a lot right now, and it's definitely not helping me to now have BS reporters like that. Not after going through an hour of or 30 minutes of an interview with me and being kind to me, to not even go, wow, that's kind of weird, because I would have been able to very quick have a statement. So welcome to the media. This is even local at this point, guys. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy.